Arg. Arg. It's the best arg I can do right now. Good morning, Time Pirates. How are ye? I am back in my home at my desk with my internet, and it's working. Yay. I showered this morning, crawled out of bed, fed the animals, and that's about all I could handle. So I'm here. Yay. I do have editing I've got to get done today. Actually, I haven't even opened that document. I will do that right now. I have to finish it. Nothing is more important this week than getting this done. So I've got to get it done. Let's see. Copy edit. That's the one. So how are y'all doing? We have Zwank is in. Good morning, Zwank. It is so good to see you. Aloha, everybody. Happy World VW Bus Day. Ooh, I saw one of the new ones on the road a couple days ago. They're so cute. I really, really like them, but they're like stupid expensive. And good morning, Alicia.
Good morning.
What? Are you awake?
Somewhat. Somewhat. I haven't had breakfast yet, but I do have coffee.
Yeah, me neither, but I got these muffins. I should have eaten, but I was distracted.
Blueberry strudel.
I know, it's my famous HEB. They have all these little mini muffins. They're so good.
I'm jealous. I want mini blueberry strudel muffins.
Yeah, and they have banana, and they have chocolate chip, and they have cinnamon. They have some other ones. They're very yummy.
I found a new flavor of True Fruit. It's raspberries and cream.
No, yummy. Zwank says Disney is in talks to do live version of Pocahontas. Oh,
yes,
that sounds fascinating. Oh, look at that! Look at those, yummy, yummy, yummy. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong screen and I got distracted. All right, I'm back. I swear. Zwank says Warrior Cats is being made into a movie. Yeah, no, thank you. Like I said, the talking animals. I'd rather them be cartoons.
Mm-hmm.
And Susan's here. Hello, Susan. Haven't seen you in a while. What have you been up to? Disney needs to find a new damn story. I'm so tired of retreads. Right? Right. Zwank says, hola, Susan. And Susan says, buenos dias, Zwank. And Agent T says, salud, Zwank. And hi, Susan. Susan says, hey, Agent T or Agent T. I don't know everyone yet. Yeah, it's Agent T. You got it. You knew it. You knew it, Susan. Also, a good morning to you, Agent T. How are you? Are you up to anything nefarious this morning? Just curious. And Zwank says the new dinosaur was found in Argentina. It's a unenlegid dinosaur.
I don't know what that means.
I don't either. Let's see.
Now I have to put this into Google. It's a bird type.
Is it? This one does not look like bird type, not the one I'm looking at. New species of giant dinosaur identified from remains. Oh, this one's found in Thailand, May 15th, 2026. So apparently there are a lot of new dinosaurs found.
Oh, I just copy pasted what they had in the chat. And
I just searched to see what the new dinosaur was. So apparently there's more than one, Zwank. Look at that.
Because the unenlangia means half bird.
Nice. So yeah, this one's Thailand, so there's a different one in Argentina.
What's funny is the picture looks like it's half T-Rex because it has the short arms, but it also has the claw like the velociraptors. And then it has feathers. I'm like, I think I'm just making this up now.
Well, that part they are making up, you know.
Yeah.
They're basing it based on his other relatives. What they think it's going to look like, right? That part they do make up, unless they have found them, right? And they have found some dinosaur fossils with feathers, which is why they know some of them had them. So then they just guess, right, based on who their relatives are and how they're, you know what I mean? They just do all that to figure out which one,
right?
What it probably looked like.
Hmm.
Well, there you go. Apparently, there's a whole bunch of new dinosaurs.
I mean, you never know. I could have one in my backyard. Best if I didn't have to worry about the water table, I'd start digging.
I was gonna say, as much as everything's moving in Florida, you're not as likely to have. It needs to be like high and dry, basically, so that it's old enough.
Yeah.
Florida's going to be the future because a lot of them you see are like from the sea bottom and river banks is where we get the most fossils, and so and lake bottoms, and those are the best, quite frankly. The bottom of a lake is the best finds for fossils. So Florida eventually, in a few million years, is going to have great fossils. But right now, not so many. They're going to have so many gators and snakes and the occasional human in there. Yeah.
I'm counting down the days. Today is the 2nd. The tile goes in on the 8th.
Oh, so close. So close.
Which each passing day. So, if you guys have been on my Discord, I will say this. I have posted my June content calendar. I probably might miss today's video that I was going to try to post, but we'll see because it's not the end of the day yet. But there are no sprints on Sunday the 7th because we are going to be building the bookcases. So one step closer because we're thinking tiles going to go in, bookcases will be built and painted and put in, and then
if you can get all those bookcases done in one day, hats off to you.
We're gonna try.
There's no. Let me tell you though, there's no way you can get them all built and sanded and painted and dry enough to move.
I think between me and Alan, because he's talking about getting like a, what's it called? Not a staple gun, but it's something similar for like nails. I don't know if he called it a nail gun, like an automatic. Yeah. So he's thinking about using that to put them together, but I don't know.
Y'all have never built shelves before, have you?
I haven't, no, but he has.
Okay, because the nails are the least stable thing you can use. You really want to use screws.
Well, I think he's just using those as like to put it together, and then he's gonna use screws. I don't know.
But then the wood will just split.
He's not sharing the plan with me. So he's just like, I know how I want it to look, and I know how I'm going to do it. And
yeah, looking is fine, but the structure is important. Nails are not the way to go.
I keep going, can you draw it out for me so I can see it?
Because he's going to go through all this work, they're just going to break.
I know, because I don't want them to break.
Yeah, I mean, you have to glue them with the wood glue and then screw that in. So you do that double, and that makes them strong enough to hold all those books.
I will mention the wood glue.
And you can, if you want to do a really good job, then you have to do the little cutouts so they fit together. I don't remember that word.
I don't know.
There's somebody out there that knows. But yeah, nails are the last thing. And you have to sand it before you paint it or it'll be a mess.
Oh, I know. That's what I mean. Like, I keep telling him we need to like hash this out because I want to know, because you got to remember that I have how many books? And I don't want them. I mean, I know wood is going to be stronger than the particle board I had, but
yeah, but the particle board was engineered so that it was structured properly, so the weight wasn't all in the middle of that particle board, because they knew what they were doing when they engineered it. You can't just use yay strong wood, because if you just have nails in it, that's going to move in that wood, and that's going to eventually crack on the ends.
Well, that's
I don't mean the middle of the board is going to break.
No.
It'll break off of the frame.
No, I want these built right. And he's also talking about putting like a 2x6 at the bottom. So that's going to be the base, and then the bookcase will sit on top of it.
Yeah.
Kind of like a built-in, I guess, but we're not bolting them to the wall. They're going to be freestanding, but they're going to look like they're built in, if that makes sense.
It does.
And he's also talking about pulling the outlets from the wall and putting them in the bookcase somehow.
All you have to do is cut a hole in the bookcase. That's all we ever did.
That's what I thought too, but he's talking about like there's connection pieces that you can do so that it sits in the bottom of the 2x6. So it actually comes in and it's I don't know what he's doing. See, this is what I'm talking about. I think he's trying to do too much, and I'm just like, dude, just cut the hole.
Just cut the hole, man.
That's more than I had before.
Exactly. Just cut.
The way he keeps saying it, it sounds like he's just gonna cut the hole, and I'm like, dude, just cut the hole around the outlet, and if I need it, I'll be fine. If not, then books will sit in front of it. I'll put like little outlet covers. But he's like, no, and he's like, and we can also like leave a little gap, and I was what? Leave a gap in between the bookcases?
This all sounds like a fire hazard. I don't like this. Okay, let's see.
I know, right? I'm nervous.
Yeah.
I'm sure to him it makes sense, but to me, I'm just going, explain this differently, please.
I just love how so many white men are just so confident about things they've never done before. I think it's so cute. Let's see. Zwank says, Kia ora, Dr. T. And Allie says, hello, Kelly and Chat. Continuing to read Dungeon Crawler Carl, Book 1 on page 312. Hello, Alicia.
Nice, and hello.
And Agent T says, Susan, take your pick. And Ren says, hello, everyone. And Susan says, the ID buzz? Adorable. So cute. Not great as EVs, but they'd be the cutest commuter around town.
ID buzz?
I don't know what that is.
What is that?
Oh, is that the VW? That's the VW bus, right?
Oh, those are cute.
I love them.
They are cute. I saw one the other day that the side of it was they had made it look like the Mystery Machine, and then Scooby and Shaggy were in the back window.
How cute.
It was adorable.
Ren says, we'll be mostly lurking today and getting some studying done. Excellent. You've got this, Ren. We have faith in you. Susan says, DH was home for a few days, which always throws off my writing schedule, but I'm back. Yay, Susan, get it done. I will be editing today, so we're going to get these words done. Thrasher says, or Agent T says, I need to finish my book. You could do it. You could do it. Zwing says, Borada Ali, Ren, for all the Emily Wilde fans, there's a book 4 coming out for the series. What?
Not me going to go look.
we might have to put book 2 back on the thing.
Yeah.
It could be our 3. Annette says, hello, Kelly, Alicia, and Shay. Chat. Oh, that makes sense. I'm like, who's Shay? It's all good. We're all good, Annette. I get it. And good morning, Annette, or good afternoon in your case. Zwank says, Jumbo, Ren. Ren says, hey, Zwank. It jumped. Stop jumping. Oh, no, we got all the haze. All right, here we go. Oh, and Zwank says, Jumbo, Ren. Ren says, hey, Zwank. Hey, Annette. Hey, Susan. Zwank says, hello, Annette. Ren says, hey, Agent T. Hey, Allie. Agent T says, hi. Hi, Allie. Hi, Annette. Hi, Ren. I swear it's my test every morning. If I was going to do theater, I would just read chat, to warm up.
Okay, so book 4 is called Emily Wilde's History of Dark Fairy, and it is expected to be out on January 19th of next year.
Oh, well, I guess I need to read the other 2 before January 19th, huh?
Right. Mm-hmm. We have to get on it.
Get on it. Swing says, Alicia, do you ever have problems with alligators?
In our yard, no. In general, no. I've been in this house for 12 years, and we've never seen an alligator on property.
I'd be so disappointed.
But we're also in, like, more wooded area, so there's not much water around.
You need the swampy.
Inland. Yeah.
Yep. And I'm on the north of I-10 in Houston. You don't really see gators. But south of I-10, they're everywhere.
But I will say, if you're near a lake, yes, you will see some. Because my father-in-law, he has a lake near his house, and he's seen at least 2.
Yeah, in Florida, every body of water will have at least 1 alligator.
Yep.
It's an absolute known fact. Even if there's we had one that was just kind of a bigger puddle on the side of the road in South Carolina when I was there. And every time we go by, we'd look for the gator because there was a gator there. And we would see him about half the time. So it's probably why I love gators. It was one of my favorite parts of the day. I just love them. I love them so much. Agent T says, hi, Che, whoever you are. All right, Agent T. And Allie says, hello, Zwank. And hello, Bren. Susan says, dovetail. That's it. Thank you. I knew y'all would. I knew someone would know what it's called. That's what it's called. Dovetail? That's a lot more complicated, though. I'm not saying you have to do that. Yeah, look it up. The dovetail for wood. That's what I was thinking. I'm not saying you have to go that far. I was just saying that was another option. When there's a divot in the board and the shelf sort of slots into it. I had to look it up. Thank you, Susan. I'm like, I know it's not a word.
No, I don't think he's doing that.
No, and that's okay. Like, that's even farther.
I think he's just gonna make it like flush.
Right, which is fine if you use glue and screws.
Wow.
So you want both. You want wood glue, and you push it with the wood glue, and then you screw it in.
Okay.
And if he doesn't, does he? I'm assuming he has a drill, like a screw to
he's
put screws in
automatic.
He's
already talking about buying more tools.
Yeah, I would get the screw. My husband has one's battery operated and 2 batteries, so when one dies, he can switch it out.
Yep, we have that.
And Tula says, hi, Kelly. Hi, Alicia. Hi, chat. Zwank says, hoi, Tula. Ren says, hey, Tula. Agent T says, Tula. I fell down a hole. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that why you were screaming, Tula? Because you were falling? So are you at the bottom of the hole now? Do we need to send you a rope?
Like a rabbit hole or like a Alice in Wonderland type hole? What kind of hole?
Isn't Alice in Wonderland a rabbit hole? That's where the whole thing comes from.
Maybe.
That's why people say that.
I was thinking rabbit hole as in like I went down a Pinterest rabbit hole.
Yeah, that's where that saying comes from. It's because of Alice's rabbit hole. Because when she fell down the rabbit hole, then she got distracted by all of these things. That's where that saying comes from.
I didn't know that there was a connection.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not awake yet, okay?
Hey, learn something new every day.
Good morning, Miss Loreline. Hello. Good morning.
Hi. Oh, why, hello, Lorelai. Good morning. Let's see. Angie says, good morning. Wait, good morning, Angie. I just started working. I think I'm going to listen to The Both Die at the End today. Oh my gosh, that book is so good. Yeah, they both die at the end. Oh, broke my heart, man. Broke my heart. So good. Jen says, good morning, pirates. My goal today is 4 chapters in Kingdom of Ash between work tasks, and then a mocha if I can after that. And you got this, Jen. You can do it. Angie says, hi, Jen. I'm still waiting for my KOA copy to show up. I might just have to start the audio without it. Ren says, hey, Jen. Ren says, hey, Angie. And Angie says, hi, Ren. Net says, your kid 2 is done, apart from June secret prompt. Nice. I didn't even do the secret prompts, just for the record. I started doing them, and I was like, yeah, no, this is more than I actually care about. And Angie says, Annette, I am working on my last book for that. And Ren says, whoop, whoop, congrats, Annette. Ren says, I need to read the whole Emily Wilde series. The first book was so good. I freaking loved it. And I have book 1, and I bought book 2, and Alicia had 2 book 3, so she was kind enough to send me book 3. So we need to finish this series. Because you also only read book 1 so far, right?
Correct.
No. And Ren says, whoop, whoop, congratulations, Annette. Yeah, that's freaking awesome, Annette. I'm so proud of you. Your kid 2 done. I'm close. We're going to see. I just have so much work to do. Ren says, I need to read the whole... Oh, I did that. Swank says, Guten Morgen, Angie and Jen. Ellie says, hello, Annette. And Angie says, hi, Zwink. Annette says, you're so close. I am so close. And Ellie says, hello, Angie and Jen. Agent T says, a typing hole. He fell down a typing hole. Okay, that's clever. That's clever. And Angie says, hi, Allie. Sorry, is that what you go by? Yep, you got it. Or the Nikki is Allie. Look, I even replaced Nikki with Allie in my head and assumed you typed the right one. Agent T says, couldn't stop typing A's. That darn Pinky. Ren says, morning, Lorelai. And Allie says, hi, Ren. Morning, Lorelai. And Annette says, hi, Allie. All right, I think we got them all. Are you ready
We
for this
did.
first sprint so I can get some editing done?
Yes.
I might actually,
Breakfast!
I was going to say, I might actually, if my camera goes away, it's because I decided I'm starving. I was fine sitting here, but for some reason, talking just made me hungry. I don't know why. Probably because I had to use my brain to get everyone's name right.
In the correct order. Yep.
That's right. My brain has said, feed me. So awesome. Here we go. First 30 minutes.
Breakfast!
And there was our first sprint. I did not get much editing done. I just started doing that. And then I realized I really need to plan my day. So I'm still off. I was having trouble concentrating. I took my pills and then I was like, all right, let's look. So I made a list of things to do today instead. And of course, I ate breakfast. But I think I'm pretty much organized now and ready to go. How about you, Alicia?
I did eat breakfast, and I worked on my notebook, and I had to take care of Lorelai. She woke up, and I had to get her changed and stuff thrown into the wash. So I think I'm gonna have to talk to the pediatrician. I don't know if it's just because of everything going on and the end of the school year, but she has been wetting the bed at nighttime. So I don't know. Um, she doesn't have any problem going to the bathroom during the day. It's just at nighttime. But we've even kind of restricted her from having fluids after a certain time. But it's still, I don't know, still happens.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. I thought maybe it was just the end of the school year, but it's still going. So we'll see what happens. So I had to start the washer and then made her breakfast. Did I do anything else? Oh, I checked my email. So, somewhat productive.
Yep, definitely productive. Not the things we planned on doing, but productive.
This is true.
Let's see how chat did. Ooh, Courtney joined us. Why, hello, Courtney. So good to see you. Good morning. Gearing up to work out. Ugh, yeah, I did not have the energy this morning. So tomorrow I will definitely be able to start because I said so and it's going to happen. I mean, start since the weekend. We got our workout on the weekend by doing the lawn. So the very big, she's got a big old yard, man. I'm like, dude, you have room for a pool in this yard. Like if we put a pool in our backyard, it would be the whole backyard. Right. And I always have to have dogs. I'm like, no, they need a yard. Right. Hers, she could have the dog and the pool. Like it's big. So
nice.
Let's see. And Vanessa joined us too. Good morning, Vanessa. So good to see you. How are you this morning? Vanessa says, morning, pirates are. And Courtney says, okay. Audiobook time.
Oh.
All I could see was audio porn, and I was like, what?
I had to look because I was like, you paused. Why did you pause?
I paused. I'm trying to translate. And I'm like, I know that's not what she meant. No, I don't know what she's reading. Who knows?
Yeah.
That's funny. Vanessa says, which isn't always far off, if I'm being honest. Do you mean the audio porn? Were you reading it the same way I was? And Angie says, sigh, I'm feeling bitter about being at work today. Zero desire to do anything I should be doing. I'm so sorry. I understand. I said I'm having trouble today because, oh, look, it's cloudy again. Are you fucking kidding me? Please bring my son. So
I'll send you what I have. I have sunshine.
Oh my God, it's killing me. And I am exhausted, so it's not helping. I don't know why I'm so tired, though. I shouldn't be this tired.
It's the physical tired.
No, it's mental tired. Like I can't open my eyes.
No.
And Jen says, I dropped my little one at school and then had a meeting. I see. Productive. Swank says, ciao, Vanessa and Courtney. And Allie says, got to page 334 in Dungeon Crawler Carl. Oh, you're almost there. Vanessa says, Alicia, bedwetting isn't always a physical problem. Yeah, exactly. I don't know that. Yeah, it might be worthwhile to take her to a kid psychologist. Sending all the love. That's why I
want to talk to the pediatrician to see if we can get like a referral or what they recommend.
Yeah, what they recommend to do. And Ellie says, hello, Vanessa. Vanessa says, Kelly and I have the same brain. I swear to God. Yeah, a lot of similarities, let me say. Vanessa says, hi, Allie. And Agent T says, I have about 30 pages left in my book. Vanessa says, obviously, Y2 blocked my comment about it reading as auto porn. Oh, see? It blocked it. It didn't even ask for approval. I did not see it.
Yeah.
But see, I knew what you meant. Vanessa says, "Buongiorno, Swank." So that's why you said not far off. Yeah, exactly. Cool. I really am tired. This is ridiculous. Yesterday I drove home because it's 3 hours, right? I drove the first 2 hours, and
Right.
I was like, "Dude, I need to pull over." And Jen is like, "I could take over," and it was in the middle of the day, and I was that tired. So I do need to. Maybe I just need to prioritize that. I need to call my because I think my CPAP isn't working as well as it used to. It's not. It doesn't have the same pressure. It is like way older than it's supposed to be. So I will see, because I think we have because it's $500 every time you do anything. And so, which is reasonable compared to some people that don't have any insurance, but still it's hard to come up with $500, especially when you just spent $750 on your daughter's new lawnmower. You know what I mean? You spent $750 on a whole bunch of stuff for your son's house, right? It's like, I don't have $500. So
Understandable.
but I think my problem simply might be I just need a new CPAP machine. So I'm actually not sleeping, right? That's the only reason I can explain why I'm this tired. And Vanessa says hi to Allie, and Agent T says, I have about 30 pages left in my book. I read all of these already. I was like, this all sounds familiar. Do you see how tired I am?
I was going to say, I think you read that one.
I did. I absolutely did. And Ren says, hey, Courtney. Allie says, hello, Courtney. Ren says, hey, Vanessa. Vanessa says, I spent most of the afternoon on the phone with various Amazon people yesterday. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm assuming book related since you had to be on the phone with them. Vanessa, because I created a business account that Amazon prompted me to make, only to find KDP can only be connected to a personal account because clearly authors aren't business people. Oh, that's frustrating. Ren says, got sucked down a TikTok timeline. People were debating whether or not how time is quantified in the Bible. The creation of Earth is literal or figurative.
What?
There's a debate. Yeah, I'd be out of that one.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to be rude, so I'm just going to keep my mouth shut. So Vanessa, it is business related. I have a business account, but you know what? That's because it's Cursed Dragon Ships. That's probably why. Because I had an LLC. That's all I can figure out. And Swank says, I didn't sleep well last night. It was so hot, my brain hurts. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And it's only the very beginning of June. Vanessa says, but when you make the business account, it asks if you want to transfer your tax exemption cert to the business account, to which I, of course, said yes. Ren, in my head, it's always been figurative, but it's different for different people. Yeah, exactly. Vanessa says, what I learned, you can move a tax exemption from personal to business, but it's way too complicated to move it back.
Remember
where I keep saying that Amazon makes my life so hard, but I have to use it? Like, I can't have a company if I don't. It's
my brain hurts for you.
I'm so sorry, Vanessa. Ren says, but it all started with a girl saying, was the earth actually created in 7 days? If the sun was created on the 4th day, so technically days would only be counted from then on. What? I mean, technically, because there wasn't a sun yet. I mean, not wrong.
What?
The whole point is debating a scientific thing with the Bible is just the ridiculous part. Just don't do it. Vanessa says you cannot connect KDP to an actual business Amazon account. You probably just have a separate personal account for CDS. I don't know.
You're like, at this point,
I mean, it says business account. That's all I know. Ren says, and I have a CDS login. That's not my personal login. Ren says, and the whole thing of rock formations and things like that covering billions of years. Angie says, I'm out. Have a great day, friends. Swank says, bye, Angie. She's correct. What do we have?
It's a personal individual account called Cursed Dragon Ship.
Oh, Zafo says it's a personal account called Cursed Dragon Ship. So that's why it has a separate login and all that kind of stuff. So.
I also have a business account, but that's just for Amazon. That's not the KDP piece.
Oh, okay. So that's why. Because I'm like, I go to the Amazon and it says business account right at the top. Okay. So there you go. That's what we did. And Angie says, I'm out. Have a great day, friends. And you too have a wonderful day. Sorry about work. And Swing says, bye, Angie. And Vanessa says, the top of the Amazon banners will be blue and white if your account is a business account. I don't know what mine are. Let's find out. Let's see.
Ooh.
Ooh, what?
My Archer and Olive has been delivered. It's sitting in my mailbox.
Oh, look at that.
I will have to go get it.
Yeah, it says Amazon Business on the left-hand side. It is, but it's black and orange. And it says account for Cursed Dragon Ship. That's for Amazon. Like I said, but Zafo says it's connected to a personal account called Cursed Dragon Ship. And even though it says Amazon Business right at the top, it's still part of
the same account.
Mm-hmm. But quite frankly, we order if we have to order something through Amazon for our account that isn't a book, right? So anything else that we have to order through Amazon, if I can't find it somewhere else, we use our personal account because we have Prime for free shipping. And I wasn't going to pay Prime for the business and my personal, right? So
fair.
So I don't use the Amazon business account like at all, except order books. And now I don't really do that because I order those through Ingram and using BookVault. And a puppy found Squeaky toy.
Squeaky toy.
Hi.
Squeaky, squeaky.
That toy's a lot less annoying than the one that was at Jenna's house. Yeah. One of Benny's toys. It squeaks. The squeaker is multi-toned.
Oh.
So when she squeaks, now this one is technically too, right? But I mean, like it was very just, you could really hear the different tones. So it was like louder. And plus her floor is it's new house. So it's pretty empty, right? And because they haven't, furniture is expensive.
The acoustics.
Yeah, so it was like, we're like, oh no. Even Benny was just looking at her. I was like, look, even Benny's annoyed. But she was being good and entertaining herself. How could we yell at her?
Oh my goodness.
All right. Excellent. So there you go. Pretty sure Zafo set all of that up originally, didn't you? I think he did. I think that's part of what he does for the company is get all the electronics shit organized for me. Let's see. Where were we in chat? And Ren says, but I've also always thought that certain things were simply just created with time embedded in it, but reading the different perspectives was really cool and intriguing. Oh, nice. Well, I'm glad you got something thought-provoking out of that. That is important. Vanessa says, yes, that's what I thought, because they were adamant that you can't connect KDP, a business-related service, to a business account. Interesting. Allie says, bye, Angie. And Vanessa says, yeah, that's a personal account. Yep, there you go. There you go. Even though it says Amazon Business. So I don't know why they're mad that we're confused. That's their fault. Their branding is off.
Yep.
And Kiana joined us. Hello, Kiana. Good morning. How are you? Ren says, oh, and what I mean about things having time embedded in it will be like things like Adam being created as an adult man and not infant. Yeah. What? You really don't want me to get into it, so I'm not going to. Vanessa, here's the thing, though. If you've got a personal account and an associated business account, the business account gets credit for your Prime subscription. So you get Business Prime. I tried. It doesn't work. Vanessa says, that pisses me off so bad. Yeah, exactly. So I have to order everything through my personal account, like my other personal account, not the Cursed Dragon Ship one. So we have to use our personal accounts to order books. But we don't get free shipping via Prime if we're ordering from KDP, but business accounts get Prime benefits. Exactly. I was so mad about that. So we have to pay shipping on all books that we buy. That's absolutely true.
Rude.
Yep. And Vanessa says, morning, Key. Just over here ranting about Amazon as usual. I mean, it's not usual. I think it's been a while since you ranted about Amazon, Vanessa.
This is true.
And Zwank says, Privet Key. And Candace says, first day of summer school. Ooh, new routine. Same routine. kind of both.
Mhm.
Vanessa said, here's a trick to get your shipping refunded. Wait, we can get them refunded?
You're like, say what now?
Yeah.
Say more.
Because the only thing I do buy from Amazon now are the Canadian ones because it's cheaper to order it from their .ca account than it is to order from Ingram. And Allie says, hello, Key. And Kiana says, it's the last time my baby will go to summer school. Oh, so many lasts as they get older. There's other firsts too, though. Don't forget that. Vanessa says, when it gets close to when they might be shipping your books, start ordering small items, 1 per day, till the books ship. What? Ren says, I agree. I think if anything, theology can be used to help find a similar timeline. Everything else is up for interpretation depending on someone's personal beliefs. Ren says, hey, Key. Candace says, hey, Swank and Vanessa. Hey, Ren. Vanessa says, then if they ship the books with the Prime item, you call customer service and tell them you've been double charged for shipping. Ah, well, because I buy books on one account and I buy everything else on the other account, I don't think that would work.
That sounds a lot of work.
Yeah,
I
and
wouldn't
it's
be
also a
able to
lot to
keep
keep
it.
up on. I would mess it up. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. And I'd spend more on those other items than the shipping.
Yep.
Vanessa says, and they're very confused that you paid shipping at all since you're Prime, then refund your shipping. Vanessa says, I've done that more than once. I mean, that's pretty clever. That's pretty clever. I mean, we had to fight with them about paying taxes. I'm like, we have the tax-free thing. We are a company. And they still charge us tax sometimes. And I'm like, I don't understand why sometimes we get charged tax and sometimes we don't. But I don't have the energy. I just literally don't. All right. I'm ready to now edit these 30 pages. So we're going to start the second sprint. Nessa says it would still work, but you just buy small work-related items like paper clips. Yeah. I can't, man. The time to manage that. You're stronger than I am, Vanessa. We might think alike, but you're a little more gung-ho. Vanessa, it's a personal account, so you can still buy other items on it. I can't with Cursed Dragon shit, man. I need to keep it straight. It'll give me a headache. It will give me such a headache when I'm trying to balance the accounts. It's so much fun balancing all this stuff and making sure we pay the authors and making sure everything. It's a lot. It's a lot. All right, here we go. 30 minutes. And there was our second sprint. I got 5 pages edited, and then I got up. I don't remember. I did something with the puppy. And then my daughter sent me a thing because yesterday on our way home, there was a bunch of unmarked vehicles. There were 2 SWAT trucks. We saw a Harris County truck, like marked sheriff's department. All these things like just speeding by us going the other way. We were going on 99 and down I-10. And we're like, what's going on in Katy? So we tried to look it up and we couldn't figure it out. She counted in all 16 unmarked vehicles going down the road. And we're like, what is happening? And so she finally found something, and there was a little, I mean, little as in it was 2 people, hostage situation. And it was a man and his girlfriend. And so I guess that has to have been what they were going to, because we couldn't find anything else. It was at the right time on the news report. It was at the right location. So it's just weird that it was that big of a response. Like we thought like there was a school shooting or something, or there was we're like, what? There's something big happening, but it wasn't. So, I'm like, that's weird. We're all like, what's happening? We need to like go home and lock our doors. What's going on? So yeah, but that must be what it was. It ended very sadly though, because he ended up shooting his girlfriend and then himself. So not a happy ending for anyone involved. Yeah. Just don't understand the response. That's all. That's what I was curious about. And how did you do?
I had to tell the kids to tone it down a little bit because they were getting a little loud. But I worked on my notebook because all of my books are in disarray and in no order whatsoever.
Mhm.
I'm trying to create lists of books that I want to read that I own by genre.
Mhm.
And I was working on nonfiction, but of course I'm trying to do it by memory because I don't know where anything is. I got 8 out of the 12 that I want on the list. So
Nice.
that's something. And then I got my Happy Mail. So it comes in like a little envelope. Like you
Aw.
can like store it. So if I had like a binder, I could like stick it in there.
Oh, that's
But
cool.
it's got all kinds of stuff. It's got like little papers that you can tear.
Mhm.
There's sticker sheets in here. There's things of washi tape in there.
How
And then
fun.
they actually give you like the tiniest dot grid notebook you would ever see.
Aw, that's
And I'm
so
like, what am I
cute.
going to do with this? I'm like, this is not big enough to like decorate. I mean, that's pretty tiny.
I mean, it's good for some little journaling. Like maybe you could just like journal this summer with the kids in there, something little.
I might just give it to the kids, to be honest, but we'll see.
Mhm.
But I wanted to try the kits to see if I like it. If I do, then I will continue and I can use it on my A5 notebooks. So we'll see. And then I started playing this game. It's kind of like a puzzle game.
Ooh, I have to do
And
Wordle.
you're supposed to be able to solve the puzzle and get letters from said puzzle so that you can go on to the next level.
Mhm.
And this level is particularly like my brain hurts. I know that there's the letter F in there, but apparently there's another letter, so I don't see it. All I see is a letter F and then arrows. So I'm like, how do you get letters from that, sir? So now I'm trying to figure out like what do they mean and why.
Mhm.
So that's where I'm at.
Nice. Nice. So much fun. I love the word games. My son and daughter and I have been playing Wordle every day, so.
I used to play that one. I think I'm kind of anxious about my appointment because I don't know. I don't think they're going to find anything. So I'm like thinking the appointment's kind of pointless, but I want to do it because then that's one less thing I have to worry about. But at
Mhm.
the same time, I'm just like, I guess because it's it's after. It's because my appointment's at 1:30. I'm just like, I can't focus.
Mhm. That I understand. I do that too, 100%. Let's see how chat did. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Ren says, tell me what I think. No, I will definitely not be telling you what I think. about the I don't mean you specifically. I mean
in general.
Yeah. So and Kiani joined us. Hello, Kiani. Hey, Kelly and Alicia. Just popping in to boop the like button. Reading Spellbreaker today. Oh, nice. And Alicia says, hello, Kiani. And Jen says, I talked to my son for a bit and read 6 pages in Kingdom of Ash. Excellent.
Nice.
Vanessa says, I got nothing done. I mean, that happens too. I get it. Life is distracting. And Agent T says, finished my book. Ren got half through a study unit. And Allie says, I got to page 337 in Dungeon Crawler Carl. Yay, nicely done. Also, I'm feeling more awake and the sun came out. I mean, coincidence?
I think not.
And did I say, I said Agent T finish your book, and I didn't even say like, yay, good job, congratulations, nicely done. What are you going to read next? What do you hit next? What are you going to? Are you taking a break? That's one good thing about me reading multiple books at once. Like, I always know what I'm reading next because I'm already reading it. Let's see. And Vanessa bet the SWAT response was a domestic violence situation. They roll out if there's a hostage situation. Yes. So I get the SWAT, right? But there was, I mean, for a hostage, you have to have SWAT. It's like required. But I didn't understand the, 17 unmarked vehicles. Like, we thought it was a federal thing. I'm like, are they doing a raid somewhere and it went bad? Are they doing it? Why are all these unmarked vehicles? They were 17. We counted them. So what was that for? And when you see the video,
he wasn't responding to any.
Yeah, but what are they going to do? They're just going to sit there and talk about it. Do you see what I mean? They're useless. And then there were plenty of already marked vehicles there. I was like, why aren't we seeing any marked vehicles? Yeah, they were already there. So we saw the watching the video right now, right, with that Jenna sent. Yeah, they were there. That's why we didn't see any marked. But that was not why. I mean, seriously, it had Jen and I all kinds of things in our brain about what was happening. But SWAT, yeah, absolutely. SWAT has to go for a. But if we had seen one SWAT vehicle go by, then we would have thought something like that. Like, oh, there's a hostage situation. Or, oh, there's something else, right? We're like, was a bank robbed? What's happening with all of those unmarked cars?
You would think with all the unmarked, it would be like a bank thing, but
yeah, something huge, right? We thought school shooting first. That's what freaked us out, right? Because we do live in Houston and we do live in America, and so that's what we thought at first. But I was like, I just, it really threw us off. And Swank says, almost done with my study books. Yay, Swank! Woohoo! And Ren says, hey, Kiani, and yay for finishing H&T. Ren says, and worth a shot. I mean, worse I would say is no, right? So it's all good. True. And Annette says, yay, H&T. Yes, definitely. I mean, you tell the regular world I finished a book, they're like, okay.
And?
You tell us, we're like, yes!
What are you reading next?
That's right. What's next? Annette says, I made it to 65% of dreams in which I'm almost human.
Interesting title.
Interesting title, yeah. Dreams in which.
Very long title.
Well, there's so many of those. Oh, it's a memoir. Interesting.
What? Do that again.
Oh, she had really bad spinal bifida or something. Oh, wow. So this is very much, it's got a big disability rep, whatever this poor girl went through. Lyrical chapters, I guess. Huh. Interesting. That looks like a good one. I'll put that on my want to read. Is it new? Oh yeah, it came out today.
Oh.
I'm like, it only has 11 reviews or 11 ratings. It only has 9 reviews. Excellent. All right. I'll put that on my want to read. And Vanessa says it could still be a federal thing. It depends a lot on who the person is. My guess would be there was an investigation into the guy and them showing up created the hostage situation. Just to guess. No, it said in the report the guy actually called 911 because he shot his girlfriend, is what he said on 911. And so they went out there, but then he wouldn't let them in. And turns out, and then he ended up, they eventually, after 5 hours, threw gas in there. And so he came to his balcony and then he shot himself. So, and he had shot his girlfriend. They found her when they raided the building. So no, that he was just, a bad dude. Vanessa, also, I'll be part of a panel tonight about favorite true crime TV shows. Oh, how fun is that? What's the link for that? So my brain is in that mode. Yes, right? That's what you're doing right now is what we were doing yesterday. Trying to think of all the things that possibly could be. But now we know exactly what happened, and it becomes, so why the response? I don't understand. And it says it's disability and queer rep. Nice. All right. Well, I added it to want to read. So wow. Ugh. So I have no idea about the Fed response then, right? Now we don't know they were feds because they were unmarked. But we were just thinking maybe they were because they were unmarked. Because the detectives have unmarked cars too, right? But they were all different kinds. It was it felt fed. So I have no idea. I don't know. And Vanessa says, no link yet. It's being recorded and will come out in a couple weeks on Continual, the con that never ends. Oh, that's fun. That's a fun podcast name. I love that. All right. Let us do our last sprint. And this time, Zapho's up. Puppy settled down. Jenna already sent me things. Besides doing Wordle, I don't have anything to do but edit. So let's get it done. Here we go. And that was our last sprint. I got 5 more pages done, rewrote some bits there for the author, because that's what you do with copy editing. And then don't worry, you leave the changes on so they can decide whether it works better that way. And then the looking up interesting things, the adventures of my life, like how to properly spell porta potty. How is this punctuated? Yes, this is my life. This is the adventures of a dev editor who can't speak, but it's okay. I only have to type and read for this job. I don't actually have to speak for it. So we're good. And how did everyone else do? Alicia?
I'm still trying to get this damn level 8.
I'm
This
sorry.
I don't understand. I've done the hint and the little magnifying glass. Apparently they have given me the letters, but like you're supposed to like line it up. So it's like that in a sense. So you can see like the first one shows a letter F, but then to me the rest of them are just like arrows. You're supposed to get letters from that apparently. I don't know.
I don't
So
know. It all
I
looks like
actually
gibberish to me from here.
I know. So I've actually found a video and I'm going through to see how they solved it because I got nothing. I got nothing. I got the F and it's not just that. So I'm like, apparently there's like a 3 to 4 letter code that you have to do in order to get to the next level.
Oh, interesting. I like puzzle games. That would be fun. I did finish Wordle, but it took me all 6 tries.
Ooh.
That was a mess. And it took my daughter all 6 tries, but my son got in 5. Gosh, doggone him.
I usually think about when I was playing Wordle, I would do words like Earth because it has the EARTH. So I would cross if there wasn't any of those, then I would start figuring out words that had like the RLSTNE, that kind of combination. I think of like Wheel of Fortune when they do that stuff, but it has then I think I have to think in like 5-letter words. So I'm like, if I can't get it by 3, then I got nothing. I eventually
Sure you
get
do.
it.
You can do it. You can do it.
I eventually get it, but usually when I was playing, I get it at like 3 or 4.
That's usually what I get it too. Like I said. So that's why this one taking me 6. It means something. And my son usually gets it pretty fast too. And it took him 5. So yeah. It was a tough one today.
What was the word?
Well, I can't say in case someone else plays it. I can tell you after we're on stream if you want to.
Fine.
I would be so mad if someone said the word and I want to play. I would be so mad. I've got it on 2 twice, but only twice. And Vanessa says, I'm going to try to get my shit together for this sprint. So did you, Vanessa? Did you get your shit together? Let's find out. Molly says, morning. And Alicia says, good morning, Molly. And Molly, so who can tell me where to find info about gay shit? That is a good question. I don't know yet. And Annette says, Molly, I don't think there's any info out there yet. Nope. Molly says, okay, thank you. Courtney says, hi again. Yeah, no new gay shit info. Coda has been absent. Hope he is okay, but Discord is set up for fun.
I think someone was saying that he wasn't able to start it yet because he got called into work.
Yeah, no, there's lots of things. I mean, I'm on the gay shit thing, so I'm one of the moderators, or one of the co-hosts. And but yeah, we don't have info yet. So we will let you know when we do. Let's see. And Courtney says, hi again. Yeah, no new gay shit info. Coda's been absent. Hope he's okay, but Discord is set up for fun. Molly, can you message me in Discord so I can show you something? I don't know which Molly you are. And Vanessa says, hi, Molly. Hi, Courtney. Zoink says, Warrior Cats is going to be an animated series. Oh, it is going to be animated. Okay, in that case, I'm behind it. Animated works for me. It's the live action animal stuff that I just can't do, man. I'm like, no, it's too, as big as my imagination is, there's some things I just can't do. Molly says, okay. And Zoink says, konnichiwa, Molly. Vanessa says, I put up the Writer Troop events for this week. My schedule is so jacked and uploaded the Sunday discussion video. Yay. And Allie says, got to page 337 and started cleaning the kitchen. I cooked last night, and yet I still am cleaning up the mess. It's like, why explain to me when there are 2 other able bodies to do it besides me? Look, I don't know what to tell you. I always had to do the kitchen too, whether I cooked or someone else cooked. It doesn't matter. It's always been my job. So it'll be different when you're able to move out. Jen says, yeah, because then you'll just be doing all of it anyway. But at least it's for you, not for everyone. Jen says, finished chapter 5 in Kingdom of Ash and got a snack. Frozen berries with honey. Oh, that sounds yummy.
Ooh.
Yummy, yummy, yummy. Ren says, got more studying done, put my recycling out, and made a cup of tea. Oh, you know what? I need some tea. I have not used my hot tea thing because it's gotten hot and it's like dust on the top, so I need to clean it off. Zwank says, finished my study books and read more in Feral Creatures. Yay! And Ren says, my first word is always beach. Beach is a good one. I use tread, so I get TR in there, just like you said earth. Earth is a good one. Heart is a good one, right? So I try to use many in there. But beach is a good word.
Spoil is also a good one.
Yeah, I'll use tread. If none of the letters are in, then I use ghoul, because then I get a GHOU because it's the vowels I'm trying to get for, right? So spoil would be good too, because you get the OI and then you get the S too, right?
Yep.
So yeah, those are good words to use. And Allie says, good morning, Molly. Zwank says, I refer to porta potties as big litter boxes. Except you don't have to dig in them, right? You don't have to dig in them.
And there's no sand.
There's no sand. Susan says, I'm still avoiding my whip, so I designed a needlepoint canvas for a Halloween bag charm. Oh, that sounds fun. Ren says, except that you're procrastinating. Which I totally understand. Ren says, thanks for sprints, Kelly and Alicia. Absolutely. Thank you for being here. Hopefully we'll have a few, a couple normal weeks coming up. And
yes.
Yeah, because even though we're going to do work on my son's house next week, because we're helping him paint. He lives in Magnolia, so he's only like 20 minutes away, not 3 hours, right? So it's easy for me to get back and do whatever I need to do. Yeah. And Vanessa says, thanks so much for sprints, y'all. I got something done. Huzzah. Yay, huzzah. Oh, I sketched out an outline for a new horror story last night. It's about monsters in reflections. I love monsters and reflections and mirrors and, water. And I freaking love that stuff. Swank says, Susan, cool. Love Halloween. Vanessa says, Swank head canon recorded. They are now bog litter boxes forever, or big litter boxes forever. Yeah. There you go. That's it. Go use the big litter box. And Allie says, thank y'all for sprints. Absolutely. Thank you for being here. So let's see. What is today? Today's Tuesday. Is Courtney sprinting?
I believe she is. I'll find the link.
And if so, that's where I will be going, is Courtney's sprints. If we're back to any kind of normal thing. Oh, it looks like Pearl's on too.
Courtney and Pearl. And excellent. Shannon.
So we have choices, people. Choices.
Why did it do that? My computer is doing weird things. Copy. This is Pearl. And we also have Shannon. I choose visit all. That's true.
Mama, you need some milk.
Excuse me?
I said you need some milk.
No, I don't.
Milk, apparently.
It's a phrase. You know how they had the whole 6, 7? That's the other phrase is you need some milk. I don't understand.
I don't understand that either.
I don't either.
But, I'm old. I'm not supposed to understand. If I understand, they're doing it wrong. Oh, you're muted again. Oh,
yeah,
you muted on purpose.
Myself.
Sorry.
I muted because I was trying to get him to say what it means. And he was like, how do you not know what that means? And I was like, listen, you are 8.
You need some milk.
Why don't you go get some?
I got the milk.
No, that's the thing. Usually when when we were kids, and then same with Generation Z, okay? And millennials, all of them. We would have things old people wouldn't understand, but we could tell you what they meant, right? This is
Right.
the first generation that I've been aware of where they say things and they don't mean anything and they have no idea what they mean either. Like
Right,
the 6,
but they
7
go
thing. What
around
does
and
it
they
mean?
say it
Nothing. And then
all
this
the
one too. What
time.
does it mean? Nothing. I'm like, what is wrong with you people? You're supposed to have secret languages that mean something to you, not just say
Right?
things that don't mean anything. I don't understand. I do not understand Gen A. So I guess Generation Alpha is the one that I'm not getting. I've been fine with generations until this point.
Apparently, it says the phrase "he needs some milk" is a popular internet meme derived from a viral 2015 Vine video. It is typically shouted when someone witnesses a brutal fall, injury, or shocking behavior. I don't understand.
So it's to make you healthy again?
Well, it's depending on how it's used, apparently. It says that shock and disbelief, it acts as a comedic, exaggerated reaction to seeing someone experience something painful or embarrassing.
Well, in that
two-
case, little man is using it totally wrong.
right? Or it could be this one where it says the joke shouting he needs some milk implies that milk, a common remedy for things like spicy food, could somehow cure the extreme pain or foolishness of the situation. Or apparently it says you'll most likely see it used in comment sections or reaction videos when someone takes a hard fall or does something extremely reckless.
There you go.
The fact that I have to Google what he says just to understand.
Plus 2015, that's more like, Gen Z, at the very least, the, youngest millennials. Why the heck would Gen Alpha have anything to do with it?
I have no idea.
They watched some video where they did it, I guarantee you.
Probably.
Ren says Courtney, Pearl, and Vanessa is sprinting as well. Vanessa says, why choose? Visit all. You're right. I should. I'm going to visit all of them and give them some love and then decide which one is doing the sprints that work best for me. And as Net says, thanks for sprints today. I'll be working the rest of the week, but we'll pop in if and when I can. Excellent. Well, I hope work treats you well, Annette.
At
Ren
first,
says-
I was like, Vanessa is not sprinting. Oh, she means the other.
No, Vanessa with an A. Yeah.
Yeah,
Dr.
she's doing the
Dr. B.
Retar, whatever the hell it is.
The rat, right? The Amazing Readathon.
Yes, the Amazing Readathon.
And Ren says you need some milk is an older meme. Yeah, right? So I don't understand. Maybe it's making a comeback. Ren says it usually is supposed to be meant as something you say when someone is struggling and need help. There you go. Verifies your look up there. And Spank says, thanks for sprints. See y'all tomorrow morning. Susan says, chat, we're cooked. Gen A is now recycling memes instead of creating their own. Right? What is that? What is that?
He says that one too. He's like, man, I'm cooked. And I'm like, what does that mean?
I think that means you're done. That one I get.
Yeah.
At least that one does mean something. I get it. Ren says, yeah, so someone was doing hurdles and fell into a puddle, and then someone will say, you need some milk to lessen the blow.
Oh my
okay,
gosh.
that's funny. Ren says, and yes, little man is using it wrong. Yeah, he's definitely using it wrong.
Well, and I've noticed with him, like, he just likes to repeat it. Because for the longest time, he kept saying 6, 7. And I was just like, can we stop?
Well,
like-
that is what 6, 7 is, though. 6, 7 means nothing. It came from nothing, and there's no point to it. So
I've
it
heard
doesn't
so
mean
many
anything.
different, like,
I watched
variations.
an entire special on it, and it doesn't. There's all kinds of things, like, this one hip hop artist used it, but even when they asked him, he's like, it doesn't mean anything. It just rhymed. And they have all of these things that it didn't mean anything. So yeah.
It's so bizarre. I'm
Ren
can
says
we-
he is using cooked correctly, though.
I told him that the other day because he got in trouble, and because I told him, I said, don't go out there and bother Daddy because Daddy was out in the office. And what did he do? He just, like, it was like in one ear out the other, and he went out there anyway. And I saw him walk past the window, and I was like, what is he doing? I told him not to go out there, so I walked out there behind him and I said, you're cooked. And then he was just like, oh. So then he had to sit with daddy for 45 minutes in a timeout because he made me mad. Because it was like we went to the grocery store. He misbehaved in the grocery store and then came home and misbehaved. And I was like, you know what? I've had enough. I've had enough.
Yep, discipline time. Discipline time. Vanessa says Gen A is the most nihilistic of all gens, which is saying something coming from Gen X. Yeah, they might be middle us, right? We're gonna find out. Like middle me, they might be middle Gen X. We're gonna find out. Zwank says, I thought it meant 6 out of 7 or 6 or 7. Yeah, no, it doesn't mean a damn thing. And it's just 6, 7.
Well, and I've heard different things. So it started with a basketball player who is 6'7", but he also, I think there was another one that said that it was his number, like his jersey number, and he always went 6'7". So I don't know.
Yeah, but that backs up the thing that we've seen lots of different explanations for it. It's just one of
Exactly.
those we're trying to find one and there isn't one.
Yeah.
So Red says, no more cool mom. I mean, she did say you're cooked. That's kind of cool.
Yep. I figured out that one, and we learned. He kept calling me bruh one day, and I was like, "I'm not your bro."
Yeah, I'm like,
and then I was like, "Oh, that okay." I got that one, and then there was the other one, like Riz and Sus, and I was like, "Those are just shortened versions." I was like, I even asked him what it meant, and he was like, "Sus is suspicious," and I was like, "Why
Right.
don't you just can't say suspicious?"
Yeah, but that's been said forever too. So you're right. They're recycling. So maybe they're just
Yeah.
testing it out until they can find their own language, right? Maybe that's what they're doing.
They're using the older ones.
Yeah, until they find their own. Because your kids are at the very end of Gen A, right? They're the younger part of it. So maybe that's what they're doing. I can get behind that. That's how language change, right? Because that's the things he's using are for multiple generations. So Zwank says, I'm Generation Jones, so I just shake my head.
Generation
said-
Jones.
Susan said, quickest way to kill something like 6, 7 or bruh is for mom to start using it, right? That was not cool anymore.
That's what I did. I was like, dude, stop being sus. Go do your homework.
Susan says, okay, sus has been around for a while, though. Exactly. As I said, it's many different generations. Christina says, morning, Kelly, Alicia. Oh, you joined us just in time. We were about to log off, and then we got distracted by things that Gen A says. Gen Alpha, right? Gen Alpha says. And Ren says, Riz is just charisma.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Again, those we know too. And those at least come from something. Do you see what I mean? So I get those. Vanessa says, morning, Christina. Zwank says, mama. And Christina says, hi, Zwank, Vanessa. Ren says, hey, Christina. And Christina says, hi, Ren and Susan. Well, just in time to say hi and bye. And put that BookTube Bible. There you go. Yeah, we already put sprints for everyone who's sprinting after us. So we can go say hi. Yep. So thank you so much. Do you have any last words, Alicia?
I may still have a video that goes up today. We'll see what happens because I won't be able to film it, edit it, and upload until after my appointment. So if it goes up today, it'll be this evening. If not, then I'll schedule it for Thursday.
Excellent, excellent. Make it happen. Make it happen. And we have all the remembers. Don't forget all the remembers.
Remember to hydrate, feed thyself, check the laundry, take meds, show and stretch, show some love to the like button. Also, make sure you sub and ring the bell so you hopefully get notified. Yes, please, and thank you.
And Charles says, morning, y'all. Reading Coffee Shop in an Alternate Universe by C.B. Lee. Oh, I love it. I love how you support indie, Charles, by the way. It's amazing. And a whole different way to do coffee and contemplation time. The book is coffee. And Christine says, thanks for hosting today. Zwank says, hi, Charles. Charles says, thanks for hosting. Absolutely. Thanks for stopping by. We appreciate it. And Vanessa says, thanks for Spencer. I'll see you tomorrow. Absolutely. See you then. And Christina says, all the remembers. Yes. All right. I'm going to go find another stream because I've got to get this editing done. So I need